Can't you see we are far too deep to leave? Losing sleep, falling feet. Just stay and let it breathe. Let it breathe. let it breathe. Let it breathe. Ooh, embrace the pain. Only lost what we had to gain. Only lost what we had to lose. There's another day. Only face what we had to face. Only face what we had to face. We're too young to have this phase us, phase us. We're too young to have this phase us, phase us.
All right, guys, what is going on? Hello. Welcome everyone to the stream. It is Taco Tuesday. You already know. Taco Tuesday, baby. Let's get those likes up, dog. We got like 50 people on here, 12 likes. Come on, chat. Y'all are better than that. Bars. Especially with what some of y'all did in the Discord. Absolutely dominated the Dow Jones. Some of you ES, some of you Nasdaq. It's a pretty fun day. I didn't obviously do as well as I wanted to, but every day can't be a home run, dog. Every day can't be a home run. I wish. Was good, Rob, Alex C, Jordan D. Bars. Was good, Manuel, AJ, Electric, Pop, Naruto, Marshall, Bazell, Robin, Eberneth, Leon, Convicted Capitalist, Big James, Victor, Eminem, Crispy J, Toby, Simon, Jim Bob 2020. Anybody else that I missed, let me know. What's good? Kevin, what's good? Kevin H. Lewis, what's up, everyone? Yeah, dude. 6,096. We got so close, bro. We got so close, and the market was like, "Nah, I ain't fucking doing it. Not for you, John. Not for you." But it's all right. You can't have them all. And welcome back, Mason. Welcome back to the club. Welcome back. So 9 o'clock is when it was scheduled for Powell to testify. All right, you can see that on Forex Factory. Trump is supposed to speak at some point. It says tentative, so we don't know when that's supposed to be. So that's great. But yeah, so 9 o'clock was right here, and I'll mark that out. And I know some of you stayed out today because of Powell speaking, and I wouldn't blame you for that. I wouldn't blame you for that. So right. Okay. So Powell speaks, the markets start to move a little bit. And obviously you can tell based off what I have here, what I was looking for. Was good, Amin. Should be pretty instant, AJ. Unless you did not connect. Excuse me, unless you did not connect your Discord to your YouTube channel. Then you have to go in the settings and do that in the Discord user settings under connections. Yeah, Nikki, you're banned again. How did you even make it back here? 420 level back at it again. I didn't even look at I paid most attention today to ES. I sort of screwed up at the highs here. I'll talk about that in a minute. And then you know, we'll move forward. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's zoom out a little bit. The that's funny. I forgot to put that in there. The lows pointed out yesterday. So let's go back to yesterday for just a minute. Right? Remember we talked about these lows down here? Did I not point that out yesterday as a small time frame consolidation? Some very, very clean lows, as well as Nasdaq, right? So those lows, you know, I tell you guys, well, I don't really tell it to you anymore, but I used to say it all the time. I used to say, hey, when I point out these price levels, keep them on your chart. Don't get rid of them. Keep them on your chart. So 6,062.5. Again, that was London's low yesterday, as well as a clean set of lows. All right. So how can we trust that the low's been set? Shit like this, right? Stuff like this is just so crispy. It's so clean. It's so easy, dude. It is so easy when you finally get shit like this. Where's my shit? There it is. What is this right here, chat? What's this low right here besides London low? We know it's London because that was pretty much right at London open at 2 a.m. Central. But what else is that? What else is that? If it's a low, now that I'm out, we'll probably run a 96 now. That's fucking awesome. When the market makes a low prior to a previous day's low or a set of lows, you know, higher time frame imbalance, something to that degree, what do I call that low right there? Liquidity generated, engineered liquidity. You're welcome, AJ. Welcome to the Discord. Don't leave or I'll find you. I'll find you. No, I was just playing. That's an engineered low. It's an engineered low, right? So, number one, London's low. That's a previous session low. And then number two, the fact that it stopped short, again, we'll zoom out. It stopped short and rallies just shy of this, right? That right there. Again, which I pointed out yesterday already. Okay. So the fact that we stop shy and rally, that's going to create more liquidity already because of whoever trades London. You know, if you're up throughout the morning, well, for me, that's like overnight. I'm sleeping mostly. So it's like anybody who tried to buy a retracement or was doing any type of trading in this, there's your, you know, recent obvious low. So that gets taken in the pre-market. And then what else do you notice about this here too? I just noticed this actually. What did I just teach you yesterday? I can't remember what I taught you yesterday. What did we do yesterday? Something about gaps. Did we talk about gaps yesterday? I need to answer, chat. Did we talk about gaps yesterday, like gaps and inverted gaps? My memory ain't what it used to be. All I know is smart money concepts, and that's it. I don't know shit else. Don't ask me about nothing else. I'm just playing. I freestyle every stream. There's almost 1,000 videos on this channel. Can't remember everything. Oh, turtle soup. That's right, Lewis. Yo, you're a G for that. Appreciate that. Turtle soup. That's right. Okay. So, yes. Look at that. There's a gap right there. See that? Look at that, baby. That is your, well, that's my inversion model. But I told you yesterday that the gap works the same way. It was once bearish a little bit, and then it traded through it, and then 8:30 it trades into it, right? Opening of the stock exchange, trades down and into the gap, launches off of that. So we already know the low's been set. Okay. We didn't go 5 points below low. That's fine. Anyway. Wait. Oh my God, dude. It did. It did. That's fucking perfect. Okay. Let's back up for a minute. You guys remember I told you, and I put out that PDF in the Discord near the beginning, before any of you had gold badges. I put out a PDF. I told you I taught you measured moves. Do some of you remember that? Please tell me some of you remember that. And it was only for ES. It wasn't for NQ. It wasn't for Dow Jones. It was just for ES. Y'all remember that shit? Toby, Jordan, Naruto, Marshall, Capitalist, Miguel? Right. How many points did we trade below London's low? 5 exactly. 5. It goes 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. Right? That is a perfect 5-point run below London's low. There's no perfection in trading, right? There's no perfection in trading, right? Sure. Yeah, we've never been perfect. Sure. Anyway, I got to find that PDF and share that shit again. Anyway, measured move. We don't really get like a lower low below an old low, so I wouldn't necessarily say that that was a turtle soup, but you don't need that. Like, it doesn't have to make a lower low and then both of those lows below an old low. You don't need that. You don't need that. The measured move is enough. Okay. The manipulation is enough. You have a series of lower highs here, and then NQ and Dow also have some clean highs for upside. Okay. So what I'm saying is, and this is why I do it this way, when we start at the low, right, we always have to know the low that's been set. Has it been set, or is that low likely to get ran? Meaning something like this, right? London traders probably thought that low was set, and they're trying to play a retracement, 618, 786, or whatever. There's a little 1, 2, 3 formation in here too, you know, and then they get yoinked. That's why I love engineered lows, because they're setting the trap. You know that that's the trap. That's the fucking little plate. I just had lunch, by the way. That's that little plate with some cheese on it. And you know, there's that box with the little stick. So when the mouse goes for the cheese and the box collapses on the mouse, or the mouse trap, you know what I mean? That's what that is right there. Right? So they're smart money's enticing longs. They're saying, hey, come grab the cheese. Come grab the cheese. And then boom, they get knocked out. So that is the Y slime model. I just had lunch, Capitalist. What do you expect? I had some chicken. Trying to eat clean again. You know what I'm saying? Been working out and shit. Yeah, I got an empty plate just sitting right here. Literally just had lunch. Anyway, engineered low, swept. So now we understand that this was what? If this was manipulation, what does that make this? Low risk buy. So what does that make this? Probably a first stage accumulation to go higher. Because remember, in this morning in the Discord, all throughout the morning, I was pointing to higher pricing, higher Dow, higher ES, higher NQ, all that shit. So are we going to long on the way up, or are we going to long on the way down? Jordan, I basically gave it to you already. Specifically for ES, measured moves are going to be 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25 points, either above a high or below a low. So there you have it. It's just an extra tool. That's it. It's just a tool. Right, Bruce. Long on the way down. Exactly. So if we had previous, let's say, levels of distribution, right? There's a little mitigation right here too. It's an inverted mitigation, by the way. I did not even see that until just now as well. That's beautiful. High, low, higher, high. We ripped it. It was bearish here though. So we traded through that back into it. Okay. But anyway, this right in here was a level of distribution. So what was once bearish becomes what? Bullish. That's the idea behind a mitigation. Smart money, if they are still short after a fat rally like that, that's their opportunity to exit shorts and or get long. Okay. So it trades down, and then at 9:05 it closes with an up candle, or up close candle, right? Let me take this off. Now we can pay attention to this imbalance. What do you notice about this imbalance that I already marked up? This right here. Okay, we'll move this out the way too. This imbalance right here, from this up candle's high to this up candle's low, that is an imbalance. We traded probably about 75-80% of the way through it, and then it traded higher. But it left, because that's just a line that I drew, right? It left a portion of the low end open. I don't know if this is first. I wouldn't. So the first presentation I usually do on a 1-minute chart. I usually do not do a 5-minute first presentation. I mean, I'm sure that's probably a thing, but because there's so many other confluences here, I'm not really considering it. Okay. So next candle at 9:10, what do you think that's going to be here? What do you think that's going to be? That's a long. That's a long. Let me go back. I didn't go to a 1-minute chart this morning. I didn't need to, but let's see, 9:05. So that means 9:10. So we're going to mark up the 9:10 open. Okay. Look at this shit. Look at this. Look at this. 9:10. I think that's correct. Trading lower, rallies. And we do get a little bit of shenanigans in here, but and I'm glad I didn't watch the 1 minute today, because that shit would have bothered me, probably. See those lows here? Gap, traded through it, and it became what? Longable. And then look at that shit. Fucking launched after that. Straight up, baby. Like an elevator. Whoop. We just didn't get 96. We got pretty close though. We got 91. 92 actually. Then I got stopped out on the way lower. So I was like, all right, you bastard. But anyway, nonetheless, that to me is just easy trading. Easy trading, dude. Okay. If we take everything off, I got a bunch of shit on here. Do you remember what I taught you yesterday about imbalances? And basically price delivery, efficient or inefficient price delivery. Do you remember that? What can you tell me about that? What can you tell me about price delivery, like price efficiency, upside delivery, downside delivery, shit like that, stuff like that? Sorry, I'm trying to become better. Does the first presentation incorporate the 8:30 opening candle? Yes, but I don't think the actual imbalance candle can be 8:30. I think it has to be 8:31 or beyond that, which is usually the case. Most of the time, it's usually after 8:31. Sometimes it's late into the 40s, 8:40 something. You know, I don't make the rules. I just try to play by them. Was good, Willow. That's a hard one to try to explain typing. Yeah, I agree. How do you think I feel? What do you think, what do you think I'm doing here? Trying to teach you guys this shit. It's very difficult. Okay. If we look at down here, we could argue that we had, what I'm talking about is just this area here. Okay. There's no specific reasoning. There's no specific logic behind the exact measurement that I just did. I'm saying we had an imbalance here and then a down move. Then we got an up move. We got a down move again. We got a lot of back and forth until 8:30. And 8:30 gave us one candle higher, a little bit lower, and then off to the races again. And then it started, going back and forth, efficient delivery on both sides of the market. Order matching occurs at all price levels. The market aims to be efficient, to rebalance / make an efficient market. Price will return to areas where orders were only filled in one direction to make it efficient again. Okay, so we could argue that this in here is generally efficient. Until about that, right? We could say that we had one pass higher, and then the market, again, up in this corner, did a bunch of other shenanigans, basically. So do you see how I got that? Do you see how I got that? Upside, downside, wicks, candles, all over the place. Same thing up here too. But it was not efficient right at our open pretty much and rallied. Okay, so watch this. Why would it be important that I marked up the fact that we left the bottom half open? Because look at this. Okay. We're going to take this off, by the way. All right. A 5-minute imbalance here. You guys with me? 5-minute imbalance here. We got buy side, sell side, all that shit. And that wick right there, I think, touches over here. But anyway, that's not important, to me at least. What is important is within the 5-minute imbalance, we can go down to the 1 minute and we have another one. But this is in the lower half of the 5. Does it make sense? I'll put this back on here. See that? So it digs into the 5, digs into the 1, then rallies. And so that's why I was confident in going long in here. Okay. And again, I didn't even go down to the 1 minute. Didn't even care. Didn't bother me. I was like, fuck it. I'll stay on the 5. I don't need it. So as soon as we closed, okay, next candle open, we trade down, bet. That's a long. Next candle entry, that's a long right there. So it kind of doesn't really do shit for a few minutes. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. And then we got our takeoff a little bit later. And right, Big James, it is a bullish signature when it dips into an imbalance but leaves a portion open like it did here. Okay? So when I entered here, what do you think my stop was? You think it was down here? Or do you think it was this down candle here? Or do you think it was the low end of the imbalance? Or do you think I gotta say this correctly. I'm always saying like your stop loss is my entry. My stop loss was that low right there. Tight stop. Not even, I'd say 6 points. 6 point stop. $300 stop. Yeah, Lee Bright, I agree. Some days I don't use it either. I mean, I prefer it most of the time, but today I was like, nah, I'll just stick to the 5. 5-minute wick formation equals a 1-minute mitigation play. Dude, this stuff is so easy, chat. This stuff is so easy. Okay. Now, why would I say 60.96? That's way up here, right? You're like way down here. It's at 70. I'm saying it might go to 96. Personally, in my own mind, I thought 6,100. And I thought about Cameron yesterday. I was like, oh yeah, Cameron said 6,100. We'll see. So that was my target. There's a possibility we could still get that today. I'm not going to engage in price here. This is like, not, I don't like this. But if I had to pick a direction, I'd say bullish. But remember, this was around 9:10, 9:20. Okay, 9 o'clock, 9:20. Remember that. When we go over to Dow, okay? Oh shit, that inversion is being respected. That motherfucker, dude. See what you guys did to me? You made me miss out. You made me miss out, chat. I'm just kidding. I usually don't trade Dow. All right, 9:15, 9:20. Dow is down here. What are its upsides? Hello, 525. Yesterday, if you watched me miss the target, right? Because remember I said yesterday, I was like, hey, I think we could get, what was it, 609. I was like, we could get 609. We stopped shy. We got 608. What type of shit is that? We stopped 1 point. 1 point. I was off by 1 point. Ain't that some shit? And then it traded lower. Okay. Well, if I was wrong by 1 point, what do you think that's going to make? Low resistant highs. So then, what does Dow do today? Same thing like ES. Took at 8:30, open, traded down, took yesterday's low. Boom. We rallied. We do drop, right? Retracement, not a big deal. So what is that in here? That's the low risk buy. That's the low risk buy. And it's in a discount. What's the first target? 525, clean highs. How far can price go above a set of highs? For Dow, it could be a gap. It could be an imbalance. We really don't have much on this time frame other than that. But then what's right above that? 609. What does it reach for? Doesn't even retrace lower. 525 was no resistance. It was no reversal. It said, nope, screw you. I'm going for 609. And it does that. So you see how easy that was? It may not be a perfect market maker buy model. They're not always going to be. Right? Just like me, I'm not perfect, chat. You guys know that. I try to be. I'm not always. Right? Original consolidation. Manipulation. So what's after manipulation, chat? Next candle entry or the low risk buy. Okay. We really, I mean, you could say this was like a first leg and then this was the second leg. Honestly, I think this just was one leg. Just no second stage. Just let's just go. So it didn't, I guess, pan out in the way that I like it to, but I'd rather have it run to TP faster than I would anticipate. Because that's a very, very bullish market. If it runs to your TP and you're expecting a retracement and you don't get one, that's a big bullish market. Bigly. Okay. So that was the justification for, I think I told you I had an alert at 609, but that was before we got that move. And Libright, same thing. And I didn't text Libright. He didn't text me. You know, it's not like I told him or he told me. It's just, you know, great minds, right? Major pairs are ass today. Currency's dookie shit piss. So, no. I'm not doing currencies. All that shit is hot dog water. Throw all that shit out the fucking window. Throw it out the window, chat. Get rid of that bullshit. Let's go look at NQ for a minute. All right. So, same idea. 683 I gave you yesterday. That was a cluster of lows down here, just like ES. Boom. That was met this morning in the pre-market. Right? Simple. 830, just like ES, dips a little bit lower and then absolutely rallies off of that. There's a little bit of consolidation in here, and we're going to trade to 96 now, and I'm not part of it. I'm not fucking part of it, dude. Fuck. Hate you guys, chat. I hate you all. I'm just kidding. No, but for real, that was a big ass deep. That's a deep ass retracement. That shit was not, I did not expect that. But anyway, this was once bearish. So if we are on the buy side of the curve, right, everything on the sell side becomes a invert. So if this was bearish, this becomes bullish. This is why, Bruce, earlier, I was saying to mark up the 15-minute time frame, because you were trading around right in here. And I pointed out, well, you pointed this out. I had them both already on my chart. And I was saying we are in a premium, which means I don't know if this is going to hold to go higher. I would have wanted to see that personally. That's what I expected. That's what I anticipated, but I was wrong. And I'm not afraid to tell you guys. Like, yeah, I wanted to see us launch off of that, but we didn't. So we shit the bed instead. Powell was still speaking at that time, I believe, as well. So now I think, now that everyone's been knocked out, including your boy, now I think the market has explicit permission to launch from here. Okay? And that's it. So NQ has upside. Dow had upside. Jesus, look at that candle on Dow. Look at that shit. And of course, yes. So, didn't I tell you a few minutes ago if I had to pick a side, I'd be bullish? Didn't I tell you that? How does he do it? How does he do it, chat? Very carefully. But I already told you I'm not in it. I'm not long. This doesn't benefit me. Well, I lied. I still have SPY. And, you know, I guess. But futures, I'm not in anything on futures. So that kind of blows. That kind of blows. So we'll leave it here for a minute just so we can get 96 on the stream potentially. But, you know, some days you get knocked out before the move, man. And it just happens. Look at that retracement, dude. That was a bitch of a retracement. In my opinion, we shouldn't have got that. We shouldn't have got it. But we'll watch this. Make a new high of day. We just did. We just did right there. Right there. It won't stop there, though. I don't think so. It shouldn't. It should go to at least 100, maybe 105. You're in ES after the 5-minute inverted gap. Yo, you're a dog, bro. You're a straight dog. But no, today will be a really good day for journaling as well. You told the stream where it was going. You got knocked out before the move. You told everybody if you had to pick a direction, it'd be long, and then the market spikes like 15 points, and you're dumbassing in a trade. So that's always nice. But you know, I just feel like mentors really ought to be transparent. You know what I mean? It's like, look, I'm not in it. What do you expect from me? What do you expect? What happened to Mason? What Mason do? Oh shit. Just passed my 3rd combine. Super grateful for your mentorship. Ooh, let's go. We gotta pin that, buddy boy. We gotta pin that. You long D yet? Don't. You're welcome. How about that, Mason? You're welcome. I'm just kidding. You guys always get the credit, okay? You never have to credit me. You never have to say, oh, thanks, John, for your help. You never have to credit me, dude. If you're the one pressing the button and your name is on that bitch, your name is on that combine or funded challenge certificate, that's all you. Yeah, I might give some bias sometimes, and that shit usually hits, but you're the one pressing the button, so that's all you. Okay? I like credit, don't get me wrong, but I only like credit when it's deserved. And if you're the one pressing buttons, it ain't me, chat. It ain't me. But yeah, big shout out to Mason. You got to post that shit later. You got to post that in the testimonials chat. I think we've had at least one pass combine every month for like the last, I don't know how long it's been. Someone's always passing a combine, baby. Too easy, chat. Too easy. Happy to see the growth here. Hell yeah. I agree. Actually, let's do a quick cycle. Let's do a quick rinse. Like a laundry, like it's laundry day, you know what I mean? Dow makes a new high of day. ES already did. Nasdaq, you're trash. You're dirt. You're dirt, Nasdaq. Yeah, you make me sick. We'll just keep it on ES for now. Which time frame are you talking about, Toby? Because I would say down here, this was a mitigation as well. That I didn't like. Right here. If you look at well, hell, there's so many up candles in here that it respects pretty much all of them. I would say I usually tell you guys go with the highest up close. These two put together are the up candles prior to the move lower. So I guess if we put those bodies together, that's it right there. But the reason I didn't like this is because that already occurred in here to me. It already traded higher and then did that to go higher. So to me, in my opinion, it shouldn't have went back down there again. It shouldn't have done that. But it did. So, and then now that everybody's out, like I said earlier before this move, I told you, now that I'm out of it, now that a lot of other people got knocked out of it, now it'll probably trade to 96. And it's done that so far. You see how easy analysis becomes, dude? You see how easy this becomes? The concepts still work. And I still tell you a lot of the times where price is going to go before it goes there. And I'm not the only one doing this, bro. Ricky does it. Lee Bright does it. You know what I mean? So it's just the same stuff over and over again. Same concepts, same times, same days of the week. The only difference, thank you, Ricky, until it runs out of batteries. I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah, that's right. The only difference between any other day and today is the fact that we had Powell speaking today. That's, to me, that's the only reason why, to me, it did some weird shit. If Powell wasn't speaking, that bitch would have ran without that deep retracement. So the 1 hour gave me confidence for ES. Yeah, you're a dog, bro. You're an absolute dog. Big down, yeah, big down candle here too, right there. Let me tell you why I said 6100 now that we're on the 1 hour time frame. Same reason from yesterday. Same reason from yesterday. We have unfinished business up there. See that? Yesterday we reached about halfway. So to me, we still have this upper half left unfinished. See that? And that starts right around 96, and that goes up to about 100, maybe like 105. So that's why I think easily we should take that, and not just 96. We should launch above that, 100, 105 maybe. That is what I want to see, even though I'm not in it anymore. It's okay, I'll cry. I'll turn the stream off before I cry, though. Know what I'm saying, chat? Drop some likes on the stream, guys, if you got some value today so far. We still got about 15 minutes left, roughly, you know, give or take. Yeah. Did you guys have fun today? Did you watch Dow? Did you watch the other indices? Like, you know, let me know if you guys had fun today or are having fun today. Besides Mason. I know Mason had fun. Mason will remember this day for a long time. Passing another combine. Crying in the bed off stream, yeah. It's actually, it was raining like a bitch this morning. Gee, I went over that already. My stop was based on the previous candle's low. If I'm taking a next candle entry, my stop is at the previous candle's low, especially because it left that open imbalance. But I will try and remember that for the market review tonight. Having fun since 2025 started? That's not a surprise, Lee, right? That is not a surprise. You all are doing big things over there. And thank you, Mason. Appreciate that. G said watching it 2x. Nice. So you can get through my bullshit in half the time. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. We have a macro in a few minutes. Price is kind of struggling a little bit right here at the new high of day. Same story on Dow. Oh, 1, 2, 3 formation here as well. 1, 2, 3 lower. I wanted to say shift in price delivery, but these are all lower. That's ass. Oh, I think one of you pointed this out earlier. 1 minute mitigation. That's dirty. Look at that shit. Mitigation inside of a 15-minute reaccumulation. Come on, dude. Y'all aren't studying, chat. Y'all aren't studying enough. This shit is too easy. I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. In all seriousness, it was hard for me to trust inversions for a long time. But once you get it, dude, once you understand where the liquidity is and narrowing down your entry, it's a wrap. Just ask Mason. Which one did you say it was, Mason? This is your third? Yeah, your third combine. Okay. Oh, I pinned it already. All right. So yeah, that's you're definitely more than six-figure funded then. That's at least 150K. Let me ask you this, Mason. Do you print off your certificates? Do you print them off and put them in a frame, or do you just like have them? You do? Hell yeah, dude. Well, I'll tell you what. Whenever you print off that third one, put it next to your other two, and then post it on social media and tag me, so I can repost it. What are you gonna do for number 4 and 5? Are you gonna go up to 100K, 150K, or are you just gonna keep doing the 50s? Because that's interesting. I mean, you've done the 50K 3 times already, so it's become easier, I'm guessing. But are you going to scale up, or are you going to keep going for 50, or are you just going to keep the 3? What are you going to do? What's your plan here, Mason? We're just having a one-on-one in front of everybody. It's all right. Yeah, they gave up high day real easily. My first 2 were copy traded, so I only got 1 cert. My focus now is to trade the XFAs and get paid. Then yeah, scale up because I only get 2 more. Yeah, Top Step lets you have 5. We are back at the low end of this I forgot what that imbalance. 1 hour. And then we have 2 imbalances here too. We have this one and this one. That's what I was watching here during lunch when we had the 2 in here. I was gonna long it, but I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that shit. Just leave it alone. But that is a good study. I mean, you would have taken some massive drawdown, and I would have probably hated that with a passion. But if you follow the rules, if you enter at the first one with a stop at the second one, or like this low, you would have taken drawdown, but you'd be up. So there was definitely opportunities today, despite whatever Twitter says. When you hit 10,000 in equity, I think you meant to say, they move you to live trader regardless of how many XFAs you have. Well, there you go. That's a different one though. That's like the yellow one. No, I mean, that's a good point, Ricky. Focus on the payout. Don't stay in challenge mode too long or you get trapped. They will see your consistency over time. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I wonder if they just look at everybody's shit and they're probably like, oh, look at this dumbass. Broke even like 5 times in a row. You know what I mean? I wonder if they ever look at that and go, what the fuck is this guy doing? Or girl. We forgot about the macro, sorry. We're like 4 minutes into the macro. Then we'll be in the close of the hour. Obviously the open of a new one. And, you know, that'll pretty much be it. But I will not trade the rest of the day. And that's it. That's all I got for you. You guys got any last minute questions before we close this out here pretty soon? Oh shit, it's Tuesday. I forgot. Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot to go over this earlier. I told you I would do it and I forgot. So around 10:30, 10:40, okay, before we got this drop off, the reason that I told you that I screwed up, because if we go in here on Dow, 950, okay, 950 is here. So Dow continuously stabs higher until 1035, right? So it's going higher and higher and higher. 1035 ES is lower here. So that's short-term weakness. And then not even a few minutes later, that's when we get that deep pullback. So what I should have done was probably exit here instead of trying to hold for 96. I should have just taken 86. But sometimes that greed will get to you. Sometimes that greed will get to you. But it wasn't even that. It was just like, look, you said 6,096. Why would you, get out early if that's still your target? So I was like, yeah, I'll just hold it then. Then I got stopped out on the move lower. So, so just like a short-term weakness up at the highs. But, as I say this all the time, every trade's not going to be perfect. Sometimes you'll mismanage it, or sometimes you manage it perfectly. Trading is pretty difficult, you know what I mean? But it does get easier when your stop is in profit. It does get easier when you're on the right side of the market. You know what I mean? But even if you're on the right side of the market, that doesn't mean that it's always going to hit TP. You know, I'll do this too before we hop off. Like yesterday on Dow. Remember, I taught you that. Yeah, I mean, I teach this all the time, but I'm saying I entered on that yesterday on a paper account, and I was saying, hey, I'm reaching for 609 or like 620. I think I said 620, and then we watched it for a little bit. Then we hopped off the session, and then the rest of the day panned out. And then what happened? I think I got out somewhere in here, and then I told you in the Discord like, hey, I'm out. You know, didn't get 609, but the fact that we created low resistant highs, that can be important for the next day or maybe the day after that. And that's why, you know, this was so clean this morning. So even if you miss on a Monday, that miss might be a target for a Tuesday. Does that make sense? So it's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay. Yeah, floating drawdown. That's interesting. That is interesting. But yeah. Make sure to follow Ricky's YouTube channel, Omni Profit. He's got some pretty good stuff over there. And both of us have a lot of videos. That's the problem about YouTube, man, is because I stream so much, I have so many videos. And I already know the ones that are a year old, nobody's watching those anymore. But that's where all the content is, bro. It's in the trenches. It's in the live streams. It's in the Discord. You know what I mean? A lot of the fundamental stuff is in those old videos. And here's our open of the new hour, by the way. A minute ago. So things look a little bit boring right now. I mean, we started to launch, made a new high of day, gave it up pretty easily. There's a joke in there somewhere, but we'll just move along. This retracement, you know, I'm not entirely sure what to expect here. Not too sure. If I was in from down here, though, I would expect this imbalance to remain open. I wouldn't want to see us trade to the low end of this. I wouldn't want to see that. Like down here. We shouldn't get that. If we're bullish, I don't think we should get that. Yeah, absolutely not. In my opinion, if we are bullish, I do not think we should trade to that level there. So if you're in from anywhere down in here, I'd feel okay with that as a stop. But I wouldn't long this right here. Okay? CPI tomorrow. Yep. Funny how people say, you know, oh, don't trade the day before CPI. Well, I may not be batting 1,000 because I was wrong yesterday on Dow, but you know, still got an A plus over here, baby. Still got an A plus. No, Jordan, I was working on it last night a little bit. There's certain laws I just can't, I don't know what to use for visuals. Like I've got a few pictures and stuff, but not all of them have it. But honestly, I'm just going to say fuck it and just start recording here pretty soon. Because I still want to put it out for this month. So I'm not going to promise the 27th, but I think that's what I'm going to aim for. The 27th, that Thursday. So that'll be probably one of the best video, if not the best video value wise that I'll probably ever do in technical analysis. Well, in trading in general. Because there won't be a single one that's greater than that. Some of your open price logic from 3 to 4 years ago still hit, especially when you watch old content with the perspective of what you currently know. The notes go crazy. Oh, I bet. Ricky, drop your YouTube channel in the chat. What's Lee Bright's birthday again? I think he told me, but you know, if I couldn't remember what we went over yesterday, then I sure as shit ain't gonna remember people's birthday. You know what I'm saying? I gotta work on that. I gotta fix that, but one step at a time, baby. One step at a time. Oh, the 28th is Lee Bright's birthday? All right, well then I'll aim for the 27th. That means I gotta start recording soon because I want to at least promote that for like a week. At least a week. I'll probably wear my Stingray hat too. The one I'm wearing right now, I'll probably wear this one too. You know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of promotion. Do a little bit of Stingray promotion. Yeah, we'll give this 3 more minutes and then I'm gonna be done. I think we've been losing viewers for a while too, so I can tell you guys are bored as well. But I've always told you guys that. I mean, we started it, we had 78, now we've only got like 58. But that's how it happens, bro. I mean, you know, the attention span is usually right at an hour. And then after that, it drops off. That's why I don't do all day streams. Hell, I wouldn't even want to talk that much. I don't know how some of those streamers do it. Yeah, this will be the last 2 minutes and then we'll shut it down because this macro really hasn't done shit. Hasn't done a whole lot. We went below the open and haven't traded back above the open at all. So, yikes. Oh, you know what else I just noticed too? That entry this morning was pretty much that macro as well. Remember, macros deliver either to liquidity or what? An imbalance. That's a good study too. That is a good study too, my friends. Ugh. Yuck. All right, we got about 40 seconds left. Then I'm gonna cue the music. So I have two alerts. One is at 6,096. Obviously, it's still there. And then NQ is still up there at 21,894 as a potential upside. So I'd want to get notified of both of those to see if those hit. Dow, I have nothing else for. Dow's our leader today. It usually doesn't happen, but every once in a while it has to show off. But that's it. I'm not interested in the rest of today. I mean, I'd probably watch the final hour just to see, but I have no interest in trading the rest of today, just so you guys know. And I'll put out the market review this evening as well. I noticed that my trading has improved the last few months. As your student on YouTube, would it be far-fetched to say places like IM holds out on certain info to make them keep coming back? Robert, I don't think it's so much the fact or of the opinion that educators hold back. I don't think it's that. I think it's most of them just don't know this shit. Does that make sense? I'm not calling them stupid, but I just think sometimes people give out too much credit. Oh, they're holding back. I don't think they're holding back. I just don't think they know this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, as someone who helped revolutionize the entire fucking industry, that's my opinion. How about that? I was the only one who said shit like every concept can be inverted. I taught you about like I didn't teach you about the opening of like the entire matrix. Where's my shit at? A long time ago, I taught you this. I taught you that you can break an hour down into 30-minute segments. Opening of the 30-minute candle if you're bullish. You should have went on your own and went, you know what? Well, if we can do that with a 30-minute, we could probably do that with a 15, probably with a 5, you know, so on and so forth. I hinted at these ideas. Like I hinted, hey, drop down into smaller time frames, wait for the opening candle, you know, to trade in a different direction. Now, there's your imbalance here. So I didn't purposely give you what I just gave you now to say, hey, yeah, you know, wait for the next 15-minute or the next 5-minute or whatever. But I hinted in that direction. And it was up to you to take the idea and run with it, because that's what I did. A lot of what I know now is because of introductory level ideas that you eventually start putting together, or maybe other people share ideas and most of them are shit, but sometimes you're like, oh, you know what, there's some merit to this. I could see this, you know, working pretty decently. And a lot of educators in the MLM industry, they just don't know. They know a lot of things, don't get me wrong, but they don't know stuff like, oh, if you have 2 imbalances, trade the first one, stop at the second one. Or the time compression matrix that I literally just made the other day. Because it's not new, it's just a representation of time. You know, they don't know all this type of stuff. Now, the Trade House knows a lot of this, sure. And they're the ones that also help push, you know, the smart money concepts, ideas. But outside of them, all the other educators, bro, they all copied me. They all copied Trade House. Didn't give us any credit. And that caused a lot of internal problems. A lot of internal problems. And, you know, that's why what happened to that company happened to that company. That's why everybody lost rank and, you know, everybody skedaddled. Because that shit was a house of cards. So, you know, have fun with that shit. But now I'm just rambling. Y'all be blessed. We will be here again, same time, same place on Wednesday, the 12th, tomorrow for another live stream. And yeah, I'll put out the market review this evening, and that'll be it. Be blessed. Don't do anything stupid. I'll see you tomorrow.
Go. I ain't never ran from a nigga. No, I ain't never. Ever. If I did, cut my legs out right now. I ain't never been with the whole talk, snitch talk, always talking about his fault. Nope. Yeah, I'm a stand-up nigga, got my bands up, nigga. You don't wanna see me pissed off. Real talk. Never tell a lie to a bitch, dog. Nope. When it come to them, you gotta play it raw. And I never ever let the fuckery get to me. Why not? Niggas ain't worth my energy. What you had to do? Cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. Never ever ever. I never ever ever go against my kind for some niggas on the other side. Never ever ever. I never ever ever put a bitch for the money, gotta get it when it come to mine. Lately I feel like it's me versus me. Don't see competition, why would you compete? Don't even gotta be woke, still gonna be up. How? I make a bag in my sleep. Okay. Can't get the hood out of me, you know why I be. Work. Still posted up like I lease. Now. Trust me, them choppers gon' bang. Cavity teeth, you better not think this shit sweet. If the bitch bad, put a stack in her rack. Go. I'm Dr. Seuss, give me cat in the hat. Whoa. Booty poke out of her stomach on snatch. Way too pretty to be fucked from the back. Count on some money, then smoke me a plant. This shit got me higher than John Morant. Up there. Toxic little bitch and she knowin' she dead. I said I was done, still double back. If you a side bitch, you cannot question me. You did some foul shit, you threw a tech at me. Cook it up right, they done gave me the recipe. I'm in a Z06, police ain't catching me. I'm still ducking this bitch that's obsessed with me. Cause I'm the dope like the coke in the 70s. Big body double R truck, I got bow with me. Hog in the lane and they can't get close to me. Big bag, I ain't never ran from a nigga. No, I ain't never, ever. If I did, cut my legs out right now. I ain't never been with the whole talk, snitch talk, always talking about his fault. Nope. Yeah, I'm a stand-up nigga, got my bands up, nigga. You don't wanna see me pissed off. Real talk. Never tell a lie to a bitch, dog. Nope. When it come to them, you gotta play it raw. And I never ever let the fuckery get to me. Why not? Niggas ain't worth my energy. What you had to do? Cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. I can't deal. I never ever ever go against my kind for some niggas on the other side. Never ever ever. I never ever ever put a bitch for the money, gotta get it when it come to mine. Check the thermostat, I been hot for summer. Trapping, you get whacked, make it hard for your mama. Money bag runs in the pack, get a bundle. Plaque in a sack, both of them doing numbers. I ain't got a heart for a hoe, that's a big no. No go. No life, worry about the next hoe. Why though? Took back the keys to the benzo. All on the feelings, throwing clothes out the window. Psycho. Let's take a AK, cut it in half and call it a Draco. Let's go. I'm back on my old ways, round with that fat volcano, that fuego. Life insurance on my chain. Your life. Reach for it, bust your brain. Night night. Loose noodle, no low main. Take out. Going out the way I came. Same route. I ain't never ran from a nigga. No, I ain't never. Ever. If I did, cut my legs out right now. I ain't never been with the whole talk, snitch talk, always talking about his fault. Nope. Yeah, I'm a stand-up nigga, got my bands up, nigga. You don't wanna see me pissed off. Real talk. Never tell a lie to a bitch, dog. Nope. When it come to them, you gotta play it raw. And I never ever let the fuckery get to me. Why not? Niggas ain't worth my energy. What you had to do? Cut them off, make them feel it. I ain't dealing with nothing if it don't make sense to me. Never ever ever. I never ever ever go against my kind for some niggas on the other side. Never ever ever. I never ever ever put a bitch for the money, gotta get it when it come to mine. Go.